Hi everyone. Let's start our first webinar for the year. Okay. So good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our valued partners, customers, and colleagues joining us today from around the world. I'm Ken, the president of Altai Technologies, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our 2026 Q1 Innovation Spotlights webinar. Thank you for your participation and time. Today marked an exciting milestone in Altai's journeys. I would like to share with you all that Altai has transitioned from a wireless networking powerhouse to our next generations of intelligence industrial networking solutions providers through innovation that's intelligence, reliable, and built for the real world. Here's what we will cover in the next 45 minutes. First, I will share the objective of today's sessions and what's new in Altai Innovation Journey. Then our product team will walk you through the latest hardware and software highlights, along with the key updates on our roadmap. We will close at we will look at how these innovations come together through real customer use cases across different industries and countries. And finally, we will open the floor for your questions in our live Q&A sessions. Throughout these sessions, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them in the Q&A icons. Our team will be monitoring and responding along the way or at the end of our presentations. By the end of this sessions, you will take away with three key takeaways. First, what's new? You will see how Altai expanding across wireless connectivities, switching, IoT, location tracking, and real-time intelligence. Evolving from a wireless connectivity specialist into an intelligence industrial networking solutions provider, which is the theme of today's webinar. Alongside our Wi-Fi leadership, we are investing and expanding into switching solutions to strengthen the overall networking architectures while expanding beyond connectivities into intelligence, sensing, safety, and operational visibilities. Second, why it matters to you, to our end customers. This broader portfolio gives our partners, customers greater flexibility and choice. By offering additional switching and networking options, we provide a viable alternative beyond the commonly used switch vendors in the market, enabling and unified solutions that better align with performance, cost, and deployment needs. You will see how Altai connects every layer from access and switching to IoT, location, intelligence, and AI into a single unified intelligent network foundations. It's this deep integration that's turned infrastructure into insight, connectivities into intelligence, and network into platform for safer, smarter, and more resilient operations. As we move into 2026, our innovation vision can be summed up in a simple and powerful phrase: technology that thinks, connects, and safeguards. It's built on three pillars: industrial reliability as our core, and as usual, this is our promise to our partners and to our end customers. AI as edge intelligence, and last but not least, safety as the universal outcome and the end customer benefits as well. Together, these shape Altai's evolution into a holistic, intelligent industrial networking solutions provider, helping our partners to unlock new opportunities powered by data and AI insights. With that, let's begin. I will now hand over to Jason, our Director of Product Development, who will take us through the 2026 hardware innovation and roadmap first, and then software. Thank you once again for joining us, and welcome to Altai 2026 Innovation Spotlight. Let's begin.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jason, who will walk you through our product roadmap in total 6. So let's begin with the. So actually, for hardware innovation, as what Ken just mentioned, this year we'll be working beyond Wi-Fi. So we will try to provide you a complete industrial solution, including network switch, for you to actually have a whole network solution that is managed by us. And then we can actually provide you a solar power system such that you can actually install our AP everywhere you want. And then we are also working down to IoT solution. We provide you industrial sensor location tracking system such that you can provide a safe and reliable operation for all the industry that you want to work with. So, but before we get to the new things, let's take a look at our original product line. So I guess everyone are very familiar with all our product. We have our macro product, which is the A8. We have our micro coverage product, which is the AX600, and then the A660. The A660 is actually newly introduced last year with a dual 5 gig radio for capacity and also for mesh operations. And also we have a lot of Pico product from indoor AP like i600 to outdoor indoor AP like the C260 and the 7N product, and also our rugged CPU solution like the M660. And just to only mention, last year we also introduced a new indoor 4x4 product, which is the i760, which comes in very handy in a lot of enterprise deployment solution. So what next this year? So actually, as Q1, we'll be starting introducing our enterprise switch solution. We actually have coverage from access switch to aggregation switch and up to core switch, which we will come into detail a little bit later on in the slide. And then in Q2, we will start to introduce our real-time location tracking system and also the smart solar station system, which helps you to deploy our system anywhere. And also, we will be in the middle of next year, we will be stepping into the Wi-Fi 7. We will be introducing our first Wi-Fi 7 indoor AP, the i5760. Sorry, Wi-Fi 770. And then in Q3, we will be moving on to more IoT solutions, including maybe some sensor and other stuff. And then in Q4, we will be providing an AI camera solution to compare our solution for the industrial sector. And then in 2022, and only mentioned for the 2027, we will be coming full-blown Wi-Fi 7, including a new A8 for the Wi-Fi 7, a new C270 for the Wi-Fi 7 for the C260, and also the new Wi-Fi 7670. So let's first talk about our new AP first, the Altai i570. So this is a tri-band indoor AP, which can actually accommodate up to 700 concurrent user, up to 9 gig BPS for throughput. It's a Wi-Fi 7 AP. It will be a very ideal AP for the enterprise operation or for some indoor industrial environment. So since this is actually our product, so you can be sure that all of our Altai advanced feature will be there in this new AP. So you will have an excellent roaming performance. You will have a sustainable coverage and also have a very stable system. But then again, moving on from the Wi-Fi, then this is one of our big game in the 2026, which is our network switch solution. So you can see that actually we will have our network switch up from the access switch to the core switch, which is actually naming from the MES 3000 for the assets, MES 6000 for the aggregation, and MES 7000 for the core switch. All of them is a very scalable and reliable system. It is very high performance. It is actually comparable to all our competitor, and particularly most importantly, it will be managed by our single management system. So from now on, you can actually have your whole network managed by Altai in a single system, which ease a lot of difficulty in terms of management, in terms of keeping it reliable and all that. So this is a more detailed comparison between our switch system to other major competitor like XVC and also the Cisco. You can see that all our parameters are basically comparable. So for example, for the access switch, we have a similar number of ports. We actually have a little bit higher in terms of uplink port. And also for the access switch is basically all PoE plus supported. So you can actually directly power our AP from the switch. And then up to the aggregation switch, the same happens. We have a comparable number of port and also the uplink capacity. And this is actually a SV plus system, so it can actually have 10 gig for the aggregation linkage. And then up to the core switch, we actually have a little bit more switching capacity than the other competitor also. So you can be rest for sure that our product can be used just like our major competitor. So you can actually have your whole network system to be pasted in the Altai and have a unified management system, such that you can easily manage the whole network. So then, as mentioned, beside the networking system, we will also introducing a new power system, our smart solar station, which helps you to deploy your system anywhere in the world, even you don't have power. So it's basically a solar system. It's a single box solar system that it include a network switch within and also a comprehensive battery management system within that. So it can power by the solar system, and then if you don't have the solar power, then it will be powered by the battery. And actually, if you want, it also have optional modules that can have provide you a 4G or 5G connectivity for remote monitoring or even remote backhaul. So you can either have a wire within into this solar system, or you can actually have a 5G backhaul. So this is illustration for the solar system with a pole. Actually, this solar station actually comes into two models. One is the SL80. This is actually particularly for the AN because it's actually higher power. And also the other one is the SL60, which will be suitable for use with our other AP. So both units actually come with a battery life up to 55 hours, which means that even without the sun, you can still work more than 2 days. So it definitely come with waterproof rating up to IP65, surge protection, all that. So for the SL80 is actually more a high capacity one, which help us to power the AN. And then the SL60 is a more balanced performance. So with all the solar system, with all the network switch, all that stuff, it helps you to deploy a complete network system anywhere in the world. But then what next? So our answer to this is basically we try to help you also into help you to the operation for the industrial sector, which actually is our vision. We try to provide you a complete industrial solution from the IoT up to the networking. So you can see that we will have some monitoring service, a monitoring system for your industrial operation, like some sensor encoding temperature or vibration, all that. And with our location tracking system, we can provide safety to your personnel and your asset via real-time location monitoring. And this definitely include, for example, geofencing for safety or for asset purpose, and also for asset tracking to asset management. And all this kind of feature will be managed by our integrated intelligence. Again, we will be providing you a system that is unified managed by our system. So let's talk about our major technology within the 2026, our Altai real-time location tracking. So this real-time location tracking will be provide you with three type of technology: Bluetooth, UWB, and GPS. So the Bluetooth is basically inexpensive system which can help you to do a positioning accuracy up to 3 to 5 meters. Since it's sort of it has a very good cost performance ratios, so you can basically use it everywhere within the whole industrial premises. But then if you want more accuracy, we also provide you a UWB system that can get the accuracy up to 30 centimeter, actually under a meter. So it can help you to locate anything you want, or even do a more precise tuning for critical area or safety. And then when you get to outdoor, we also integrated our location system to GPS, such that you can use GPS system, which you do not need further installation with Bluetooth or UWB beacon or anchor. So with all the three technology working together, we provide you a complete location tracking system from indoor to outdoor with various accuracy. So this is one example for the location system usage. For example, you can use the location tracking system to provide you a zoning effect, such as someone get into a zone that is not acceptable or that's not safe. Or actually, you can use the UWB to do a two-way ranging between heavy machinery and the personnel, such that you avoid any kind of injury happening for the people. If you're using a ranging, actually, it can have extend range that is up to 100 meters, so it's actually easier to deploy even. But again, if you want a more precise zoning experience, then you can get back to the location tracking system also. So for all this location tracking or the other IoT stuff, we actually provide you a very complete IoT device family. Actually, we have more than that within than this slide. So it will depends on your requirement, on your solution. We welcome you guys to talk to us for that. But then in here, you can always see that we have wearable like smartwatch, helmet. We have Bluetooth helmet, YouTube helmet. We also have Bluetooth beacon, YouTube beacon, or anchor location tracking. And also we have Bluetooth base station or even other technology base station for your tag or for your smartwatch to actually connect back to the network. So we believe that all of this technology, including from the IoT towards the networking, it will help you to build a complete network solution for any kind of industrial business, including manufacturing plant, construction, mining, oil and gas, logistics, and even utility or smart city operation. If we provide you safety, we provide you connectivity, we provide you a unified management system for all the stuff. So that basically conclude most of the hardware roadmap. Then coming next, it will be the software innovation, which we talk about the management and all the new feature within the management system. So again, similarly, we are going to revisit our current controller solutions. Again, I guess most of you guys are familiar. We have the Altai, the Altai Care, and the Insight for the management system. And actually, last year we introduced a more entry management solution, which is the Altai Care Mini. And then in this coming year, we will be extending our solution into AI. So you can see Altai AI, which actually coincides. So you can see that we long have the vision for the AI system. And then we also have management for the Altai real-time location tracking system and also the IoT platform. And also, we will also introduce the Altai Network Planner for you to help you to do the industrial deployment and budget planning. So what is our actual software innovation vision? Actually coming into a single word is one single platform for all the Altai system. Within this one management platform, we actually get to the switching, to the network switch, to our Wi-Fi, to the IoT system, to the location-based system, for all of that. And then within the one management platform, we will put AIs into it to help you to do more, including, for example, predictive maintenance. We try to warn you before something fails. We help out to optimize this. We use the AI to optimize the network. We help you to provide a more seamless mobility between all the systems. So this is some of this is basically the major feature roadmap for the coming year. So actually, at the beginning of this year, we will be providing a network planner for you guys actually within the partner portal. So I guess some of you already have experience on that. And then later on, we will be providing AI system, firstly on the predictive maintenance area, and then it will come to the network optimization within to the end of this year. And then for the on-premise device, as I mentioned, we will have one platform level management, which actually manage all of our system from the IoT towards the networking. And then since we are introducing more networking switch solution into our system, we will be extended because we know Wi-Fi, right? But then we will extend that into the networking. So we will have more advanced network analysis coming up in the second half of the year. And then lastly, we will also integrate our location-based application into our system. So in the following slide, I will be introducing something that will be coming close within Q1 or Q2. First of all, is what we call a live device performance tracking or station performance tracking, which we track all the Wi-Fi station or Wi-Fi cans within our Wi-Fi system. We basically collect all the logs and events from all the AP to see how the station is moving around the AP, how they perform, what kind of what are they facing. For example, whether they have a lot of disconnection or do they have any issue for the connection or all that stuff. We try to find out what happened to the station to help you to resolve any issue that happened between you and your account. And then we will extend that to including more performance analysis, including traffic, SNL, day rate, all that stuff to help you to monitor or evaluate how well your account is actually performing. So this is actually ever-evolving feature, but we will first introducing it in Q1, coming in Altai Gate. And then the next is definitely I talk about a lot that we will be also managing our network switch solution. We definitely start with the SS switch, then it will move up into the aggregation and the core switch. So right now what we did is basically we monitor every port of the switch. We monitor the traffic, the PoE usage, and all the stuff. And we can actually configure the switch via the management platform. So you can see all the VLAN stuff, turning on, off the PoE, such that you can actually control the AP. All that stuff can be done within the Altai Care or the Altai Gate. And then talking about AI, Q1 this year, we will starting with the first AI features. We were using the AI to actually help to do a prediction on your system performance, like the traffic or the station count, which means that how many stations are connected, or the noise floor or the radio usage, and then try to see whether there is any anomaly happen within your system. And then based on that, we will try to help to generate a report for you to understand or for you to see the data behind the incident to help you to identify what the issue is and fix the problem. And again, this will be evolving that will include more data into it and also provide you a more complete solution in terms of how to fix things. And then later on, we will actually move this kind of feature into the networking solution also. This will be coming into a little bit later in Q2. We will start with analyzing what we will have throughout the network. We will try to provide you a complete network topology, how the AP and the switch are connected, which port, which VLAN. We will provide you a connectivity analysis from the source to destination to see whether there's anything broken. We will also give you an end-to-end path analysis and also detailed packet investigation on all that stuff. So again, we are definitely try to help you out not only on Wi-Fi, but also on the networking and everything. And then beside this kind of maintenance system, I just talk about there is also optimization that's going on. So we will try to use AI and algorithm to actually help you to continuously improving your system. Because for example, Wi-Fi environment is ever changing, right? So coverage may change because sometimes the environment change. For example, in container port, actually the container is half moved. So in other words, also you will have interference or all that kind of stuff that happens from time to time. So we will try to optimize system continuously by throwing power on channel, and particularly later this year or the beginning of 2027, we will provide you an electronic downtilt antenna system, which provides you an extra dimension for you to actually control the coverage, which is very important if for the outdoor deployment scenario. Sometimes downtilt is even more efficient than the power control. So we will merge all of them into a single optimization algorithm and continuously keep your system perform as best. And all of that is basically our management platform features. And then the next thing that's come is actually it's a new product or I'll say a new system, the Altai Network Planner. Because we know before you use our product, you actually need to evaluate the whole situation. You need to know how many AP you need to use, how to cover your system with our AP. So we actually provide you a simulator for that. It's actually included in our portal, which will be covered by my colleague Michael in next slide. So for this simulator, we actually we allow you to upload floor planning. We already provide building wall and building blocks, such that you can actually adapt the system into the environment that you are facing. We cover both indoor and outdoor environment. We actually put all of our AP and antenna solution into this system, such that you can actually use our AP and antenna to do the coverage. And then based on that, we can also generate the equipment and BOM list for you to communicate with us, such that we can start the system very early on. And then together with the panel, we are also introducing a new survey system, which we call the Altai Survey Go. So it is actually built on our own Altai product, the 2M360. So you can ensure that we actually put all our stuff into this system. So it can help you, it actually integrates with Google Map and GPS, so you can just walk by your deployment to see actually how your AP is working. And all of that data can feed back to the Altai panel to help us to improve the simulation, the coverage simulation, and also generate report for all the survey data. So pretty much this cover what we have for the software innovation and also the hardware innovation in the previous section. So come to next, it will be Taylor, which I guess you guys know him already, for the use case, how to empower our.
Thanks, Jason. We have just heard a lot of exciting updates about the new features and products coming up this year and next year. I'm personally very excited about what's ahead. Meanwhile, I'd like to take a moment to look back at what we have accomplished last year. We actually delivered several important projects around the world, and we see many new application and use cases using our products and solutions. So now I'd like to share some insights into the latest trends we are seeing, especially in the container port segments. As we all know, container ports rely heavily on wireless networks, not just for surveillance and handheld terminals, but also for crane control and other operational systems. However, traditional 2.4 gig Wi-Fi is simply not reliable enough. We see the spectrum is very noisy, channels are very congested, and it's common to see connection drops. So users often experience inconsistent connectivity and roaming issues in these environments. So for this reason, more and more container ports are actively migrating to 5 gig spectrum to support their operations. And last year, it just so happened that we had a new AP model, which is A660. Originally, this model was designed to support our first mesh technology. And the A660 has 3 radios. 2 of them are 5 gig radios, which are the key components to maintain the throughput performance without degradation over the mesh network. But besides the mesh function, we realized that the A660 is also extremely useful when designing the 5 gig coverage for end clients as well. As I mentioned, the A660 has 2 5 gig radios. This allows us to have 2 antennas pointing in different directions or different tilting angles. And this is particularly useful in complex container yard environments because with just one A660, we can provide broader and provide a more flexible coverage. It basically replaces 2 traditional AP models such as AX600 or even AAN models. So from a 5 gig coverage perspective, A660 is a perfect choice. It reduces the total number of APs, lowers the cap pass, and more importantly, it simplifies the deployment. Meanwhile, we have to support mission critical application. Sorry, can you go back? Yes. And to do this, we have our wireless redundancy solution, Always Connect. we can install our CPE models on mobile equipment to achieve this. For large and heavy machinery such as RTGs and mobile cranes, we can use AX600X. And for trucks or forklifts, we can use smaller models such as M360X or VX200. And these CPE support dual radio redundancy, connecting to the network in both 2.4 gig and 5 gig simultaneously. And the system will automatically switch between radios when needed, just to make sure the connection remains stable and uninterrupted while moving. And as a 5 gig becomes more important, we can take a step further by using a A660 as a mesh node installed in a moving machinery, so we can have dual 5 gig backhauls for each node, and at the same time provides a backhaul for the next node. Our mesh network solution will be available soon for our customer trial, and I hope we can make use of our mesh technology to provide more robust connectivity for our future projects. So stay tuned with us on this. Now here's our recent deployment case in Turkey. This is a container port. Our target is to provide coverage for the yard area, and the size of it is about 400,000 square meters. And in that yard, we deployed 30 units of the A660S on night towers for 5 gig coverage. Now take a look at the site survey our partner performed previously. About 95% of the area is covered with a strong 5 gig signal, which is higher than minus 68 dBm. And this result is very impressive because 5 gig normally does not propagate as far as 2.4 gig, especially in container stat environment. But this deployment proves that we can cover a very large and complex container yard with a surprisingly small number of access points. As you see in this photo, we installed the A660S on the night tower, and the unit has a built-in 5 gig antenna pointing in one direction, and it also supports an external antenna for its second 5 gig radio pointing in another direction. So if we install one A660, we can have two different 5 gig directions. And if with two A660 units, we can have 4 different directions, which is almost like an omnidirectional coverage. And this design allows us to maximize coverage using just single AP unit. Also, as a side note, you can see that the devices are installed quite close to the floodlights, but not right under them to avoid overheating. So this installation methods provides a very good reference for our other project as well. On the CPE side, we use M360X or VX200 for the trucks. As you can see, the size is super small. It doesn't occupy much space. And so we can install it in space limited areas such as a cabin or driver's seat area. For example, the photos show that the M360X is installed behind the steering wheel inside a truck. And depending on the installation scenario, we sometimes attach the antenna directly to the M360X or a VX200 unit, but a better way to ensure the signal quality is to mount the antenna outside the cabin. Anyway, this installation serves a very good reference for us using a CPE in mobile environments. Another thing to note is that the two CPE models are powered by DC powered. It can be 12 to 48 volts, which is very common in mobile vehicles. All right. Before we move to the next section, I'd like to highlight the key strengths of the M360X. It's a perfect match with A660 actually. And we see great potential for using M360X as a CPE for trucks and other vehicles. First, it supports Wi-Fi 6, which means it can support the demand of high bandwidth applications. Also, it doesn't occupy much space. It's just palm size, which is suitable for space-limited area like cabin or driver seat areas. And most importantly, it supports our proprietary roaming and wireless redundancy technologies, which makes it more reliable and fully compatible connectivity with our Wi-Fi infrastructure. And lastly, hopefully, we believe with these technologies, we can enable even more use cases and empower the next gen operation in container ports and other vertical segments. And now I'd like to pass it back to the Michael.
Hello, everyone. This is Michael from Altai marketing team. In this session, I will walk you through the marketing momentum, focusing on how Altai marketing team has been strengthening our go-to-market execution. Over the past quarter, our marketing focus has shifted from content volume to content impact and consistency. First, we increased the amount of marketing material, and I believe some of you have recognized the changes. By moving to a weekly publishing schedule, we ensure Altai drives sufficient awareness across our target markets. Second, we significantly enhanced the content quality, including clear layout, clear messaging, and stronger storytelling. All this align with Altai brand evolution as a provider of industrial-grade and mission-critical Wi-Fi solutions. To support our go-to-market strategy, we refine our core content elements. As you can see, we have a new design, new layout for our corporate brochure and case study. We modernize those materials to clearly showcase Altai's technology. And this helps partners position Altai Solutions in a competitive environment. And also, we develop presentation material for different industries like mining, agriculture, etc., which make it easier for partners to present a tailored solution. So at the same time, we prepare a bunch of solution tutorial video to explain how Altai solution work in real deployment scenario. This video support partner at a pre-sale stage and help customer understand Wi-Fi Altai solution values. This make a shift toward education-driven marketing, where we are not just promoting Altai's product, and we are explaining whole solution to the end user. Another important milestone is the launch of our whole new Altai Partner Portal. The portal is one-stop hub, providing centralized access to technical document and software library, including firmware, configuration guide, and updates. Registered partner can also gain the privileged access to the Altai Network Planner, which support advanced network design, coverage simulation, and deploy optimization. So if you are not registered yet, we encourage you to do the registration and get the access resources. And this is the end for the marketing part. Please allow me to pass the time to Ken.
So thank you, everyone. So now it's open up to our Q&A sessions. We're actually excited to receive many of your questions. But if your questions are not addressed here, we will provide you the response after the sessions, because there are quite a lot of questions. So let me start with the first question. I believe is addressed to me. So the question is, why is Altai expanding into networking solutions? And also RTLS, IoT, and how will this create new values or benefit for partners? This is a very great question. The answer is simple. It's because of you, our valuable partners. Throughout the years, our team has taken in your requests and inputs to formulate our strategies. One of the questions that we've been asked a lot is why Altai does not provide more. Today is our answer to your questions and our commitment to you. Altai is moving from being purely a wireless networking powerhouse to becoming an intelligent industrial networking solution providers. By adding more advanced networking solution, IoT location tracking capability, we are helping our customers see, sense, and act, and not just connect. It means our partners can now bring customer solutions that improve visibility, worker safety, and operational efficiencies, all built on the same reliable, unified Altai platforms. So strategically, it's about giving partners a broader portfolio to help customers solve more business problems, not just networking ones. More importantly, our partner can now unlock more business opportunities from existing and new customer segments. And the second question is about partner enablement and collaborations. So what kind of support or opportunity can a partner expect as Altai rolls out these new solutions in 2026? As we launch these innovations, partner success remain at the center of our strategy. We are aligning our go-to-market programs, training, and enablement tools so partners can confidently introduce these new findings or offerings, whether that's advanced networking solution or IoT and location-based solutions. This year is very important for us as a new start and a new chapters. And the message is about co-creations. We innovate the technologies and our partners bring it to life in the field. The more we enable our ecosystem, the faster we can run and all win together as well. Last but not least, I will address another question and I'll pass it to Jason. So from a customer perspective, where do you see the biggest demand or opportunity for Altai new solutions? As mentioned earlier in the presentation, our focus is still in the industrial segments. And we are seeing very strong traction in industrial environments, segment like what we have done as always, logistics, energy, power, and mining, and agricultural, and more. These customers want networks that not only connect devices, but also protect people, track operation, and optimize workflows, areas where our IoT and tracking expansion adds real value. So for our partners, the opportunity is clear. Use Altai integrated platforms to deliver smarter, safer, and more efficient operation, and not just better connectivities. And the next, there's a little bit time we take one more question, so we will take a technical one. So Jason, please.
Okay,
What's the
so
question?
yes, so there is a question asking about when the A series is getting to Wi-Fi 7. So actually, as within the slide, the new AAN with Wi-Fi 7 should be coming in the 2027, probably in the first half. So this is also the year that the 2027 is the year that we revise most of our series into the Wi-Fi 7. So please, looking forward to it.
So we still have some time. So Jason, please take another question.
Okay, so there's another question asking about the AI system. So the AI system, the question is mainly about where the AI system will be pushing in, because seems it's only on the cloud system. Okay, let's put it this way: the AI itself is in the cloud system, but then the feature that it brings in, it will be provided to all our platform, including the Altai, the Altai Mini, which is the advanced stuff. It's just that mostly in order to enjoy the AI features, your management system, your management device will need to be connected to the internet. So that's how things work for the AI system. So I hope this answers your questions.
So again, this is not the end of our journey and our partnership. This is the beginning of a new chapter of Altai in 2026 onwards. And I've seen some of you that have participated late. Maybe you have a busy schedule. This webinar has been recorded. You can obtain through our representative around the world or to our headquarters as well, staff. So once again, thank you everyone. And this is a very productive session it's been. On behalf of Altai, thank you to all our customers, partners, and colleagues for joining us today. Your trust and engagement continues to empower and fuel our innovations. Today, you have witnessed how Altai has evolved from strong connectivity roots to a more complete and integrated networking solutions. Across Wi-Fi, intelligent switching, real-time location, IoT, and AI-driven insights, we are enabling networks that are smarter, safer, and more resilient. And this is also within our core of developments. As we step into 2026, our mission remains clear to deliver technology that thinks, connects, and safeguards, giving our partners and customers the confidence and flexibilities to build future-ready networks. If you would like to explore any of today's innovation on upcoming releases, please reach out to your Altai representative or visit our website. Thank you once again for being part of our journey. Stay safe, stay connected, and we look forward to shaping the future of industrial connectivity solutions with you. And Chinese New Year is just around the corner. And here I wish every one of you a happy, healthy, and prosperous year of the horse. Let's get up to our success. Have a great day, and we will see you soon. Thank you very much.